Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am finally here to film my week 1 check-in for my June monthly budget. I actually have quite a bit to do in this video just because I never ended up filming my cash envelope stuffing. I did stuff my envelopes off camera. And I did something a little bit different. Well, actually, I think I might have done this in the past, but I did want to go ahead and go back into using my pocket planner here for some of my cash envelopes. So I have 3 of them here. I've decided that I'm going to be keeping my groceries, household, and eating out cash envelopes in here just because I always go to the grocery store with my pocket planner since I have my grocery list and all of that. So I thought these would be perfect. And I am using the new rainbow leopard vinyl that I have available in my shop. Definitely check it out. I think some of the vinyls are currently out of stock, but by the time that you guys are watching this video, I'll go ahead and restock all of them. So if you guys are interested in these pocket envelopes, definitely check my shop out. So I have 3 envelopes in here, and then I have these 3 other ones, which are also another one of our new vinyls. This in particular is the opal leopard, which I really love. It's kind of see-through. This is how they look on the back, by the way. But I'm keeping my allowance, my beauty, and my gas money in these just because for the most part I've had these in my purses and I don't need them at all times, like let's say groceries and eating out and stuff like that. So that's why I've been keeping all of my 6 cash envelopes for now. And since I didn't film that video, I did go ahead and set up my variable income page off camera just because I did have an expense this first week, but I did not set up my monthly view. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and lay that down. I also already pre-laid down the bill due scripts here on top of my bill due stickers just so that I wouldn't take too long laying those down. I wanna make you mine. I don't really care about love. I don't really care about happy ever after. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah. Okay, so I have all of these laid down. Let me lay down my bill due stickers. I just realized I didn't have one for car payment. So let me go through my stickers here. Let's take this one right here, which is $348.06, and then grab those and lay them down on the first. I think as I'm going through and laying down my bill due stickers, I'm also going to lay down my budget expense stickers, which I have them all ready to go here as well. So I've had a few expenses. And for this, I'm going to go through my expense trackers right here. On June 2nd, I got my nails done. That came out to $120 after tip. So I'm going to use one of these teal stickers, which I also have my key here. That is my beauty category. Then on the 3rd, I had 2 expenses. One was for Panera. I had 2 eating out expenses. One was for Panera of $14 and Starbucks of $10. I reloaded my Starbucks card, so that was $10. And once again, the light pink stickers mean eating out. I think I might have had an expense for every day, to be honest. On the 4th, that was the day that I went to Vegas. So I just filled up my tank with $24. And the last 2 expenses I have are on the 7th. I have another gas expense of $40 on the 7th, and I went to Goodwill I don't know if I feel like I've mentioned this on my channel before, but whenever I go on any trips, like outside of like the state or whatnot, I love to hit up thrift stores, just because of course I wouldn't find those things at my local thrift stores. And I ended up finding 2 shirts. I only paid $9 for them, so I'm really excited to wear those out. I might even take pictures for Instagram, but those are pretty much all of the expenses for this past week. Since I was still in Vegas up until the 7th, my first week is going to be from Tuesday the 1st until Monday the 7th, and then I'll probably go back from like the 8th until Sunday, and then Monday through Sunday, and so on and so forth. I am going to quickly white out Father's Day because I don't really care about holidays in this planner, since this is my budget planner. And then I am just gonna go through and lay down my other Build You stickers. So I know on the 8th I have my renter's insurance as well as my car insurance due. Then student loan payment is on the 12th. Internet is on the 19th. And then last but not least, my phone bill is on the 21st. And those are all of my bills for the month. There you go. I'm also gonna go through actually and lay down a rent due sticker on the 1st. So I'm going to grab this one and just stick it up here. That works. Okay, so I think now I'm all done. I'm gonna grab a marker. I'm gonna go through my fine tip marker pack here, and I don't know, let's go with this one. I like this color. Okay. So I can go ahead and check off my gym membership, which ended up being $72.98. I think I had budgeted $73 for that, and it ended up being a little bit more expensive this time around because I was charged with the annual fees. So that came out of my account, and then my car payment did as well. And then rent, of course. So that is pretty much it. Also, I think, oh, I had this little sticky note here because I did end up getting my passport on the 2nd. And I might have mentioned this in my monthly budget video, since I knew that my passport was going to cost me over $200, especially because I want to expedite it since I'm going to Cancun in the month of August. I decided to take this amount out of my savings. So I'm going to go ahead and make a little section here on the side. So what I'm going to do is get one of these saving scripts, and I know I typically track my tips as well on the side here, so I might end up making myself a tip script, but I think I'm just gonna put savings up here and write down that my passport came out to $268.86. I did not know that it was going to cost me this much, but that's what it was, and I need it, so that's what came out of my savings. And then I think I'm just gonna write out tips here, but I do want to go ahead and make myself a script sticker that says tips. So I'm just going to put tips, and I did, I believe, on the 5th, give out $10 in tips. So let's put, there we go. Okay. So now that I have all of this set up, I'm going to bring you guys to the weekly check-in page, which I still have to set up as well. For the weekly check-in, I think with the correlating abstract washi. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so I went ahead and laid down my stickers, made my lines, and now I'm going to split the month by week. So week 1, like I mentioned, is going to be from the 1st until the 7th. Week 2 will be from the 8th until the 13th. Week 3 will be from the 14th. So now from Monday through Sunday until the 20th. Week 4 will be from the 21st until the 27th. 21st until the 27th, and then week 5 will be the last few days, so 28th until the 30th. Yeah, so it's going to be the last 3 days, which should be fine because that will just be for the last video for the month. So my budget results video, and that's how I'm going to be splitting my weeks. Last month, I believe I had a results section, but this is just the way that the month got split. So that's how we're gonna do it. And I think I didn't finish setting this page up. So I have the dashboard page in my plum paper monthly planner. And then next to that, I like to set up my savings tracker. So I'm just going to use the gummies washi really quick, just so that you guys get an idea of how I like to set up my budget planner. I might end up changing some things for July since this is my last month in this planner. So definitely stay tuned. I am hoping to have some sort of budget planner setup video. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab this here. Oh, the gummies washi looks really cute. I'll just put it like up to here, honestly. Okay. Done with that. And then I'm going to grab this month script on another one of these. Okay. I'll just put this here, and then I'll grab some dots. Did I put it this side? I think I put it like this last month and I liked it. So, okay, on this side, I'll just go ahead and write down events that I will be spending money for. So this is what this month section will be, but my savings tracker is here. And I think that's pretty much all of these spreads so far. Yes, okay, so we're all done. Now it's weekly check-in for week 1. I'm going to write down my cash envelope categories. So I have groceries. This planner is so chunky. You guys have no idea. Groceries, let's do household next. Then I'll do eating out. Let's see, which one should I do next? Then I'll do allowance, beauty, gas, and then I'll have a section for any unbudgeted expenses, because realistically those always come up whether we want them to come up or not. Now the first week is the week that I do utilize the rollover column here, and so I think I'm just gonna go through my expense trackers. So I know I didn't roll over any money for groceries, but I did for household. So I'm going to write just 0 for groceries. For household, I am rolling over $17.97 from last month. Eating out, I am rolling over $12.50. Nothing for allowance. That gets rolled over to the sinking fund. And then last one I'm rolling over money for would be beauty. So that's $53.17. And then nothing for gas, and of course nothing for unbudgeted. Let's go through and see how much I spent for my cash envelopes. The first one I have is groceries. I actually did not have any spending for either groceries or household, so I'm going to just write zeros here off the bat. And for this month, I budgeted $300 for groceries. So I do have $300 remaining for the month. And for household, I budgeted $100, and then I just rolled over $17.97. So remaining I have $117.97. Then eating out, I have two expenses, one for Starbucks and one for Panera. So those equal to $24. So spent 24. And now for eating out, I budgeted a total of $150, but $20 went to my tips cash envelope, which you guys already saw that I spent $10 from. For the tips, I don't like to track my tips in my weekly check-in just because I feel like that one time that I did so, it got really confusing. So that's why I tracked them on the sidebar of my monthly view. So I'm only tracking for the rest of the amount, which was $130. So let's say that I started with $130 and then I rolled over $12.50 minus $24. That means that I have $118 with 50 cents remaining for eating out. Now for allowance, I did have one expense for Goodwill, as I was mentioning. So that was $9 spent. And I start with 100, so that means that I now have $91 remaining for the month. And then for beauty, we have nails. I spent $120 on my nails this time around, so let's put 120 spent. And I budgeted a total of $250 this month. So $250 plus $53.17 that we rolled over minus 120 equals to $183 with 17 cents remaining. And then we have gas. I have two expenses for gas, 40 and 24 right there, which equals to $64 spent. And I actually budgeted a total of $80 for the month, so I have $16 to last me, which I honestly think I'm going to be over budget on gas just because I have a trip to Laughlin in 2 weeks. So looking at it from now, I'll either be over budget on gas, or if I have extra money in my adventures sinking fund, I can always just take it out of there. But that's what I have left over for gas for the month. And then last but not least, for unbudgeted, I don't have or didn't have any unbudgeted expenses this first week, so I'm just going to write 0 and a dash here since I don't budget anything for that category. So that was the end of my week 1 check-in. So far, I think I'm doing pretty good. I did spend quite a bit on my nails, but that was expected. Aside from that, I still have fully funded groceries envelope. Household, I will be going to get some of those this week, this second week. So definitely stay tuned for next week to see how it is that I do. And now that I'm done with this part of this video, I'm going to take you guys to my sinking funds and transaction log, just because I've had quite a bit of expenses just this first week. Off the bat, on the 1st of June, I had 2 expenses for my gift sinking fund. One was for Paul's birthday present. I got him a watch, and that was $145.46. And then I did buy him a cake because his family came over and we sang happy birthday for him, so that was $33.50. Then on the 3rd, I went shopping with my friend Irene, and I spent $92.30, which is almost all of the amount that I stuffed my clothing cash envelope with. I will say that I did get a pretty good amount of stuff. Like I know some shoes, I got 2 pairs of shorts and a shirt. So I think I should be pretty set. I really was looking for shorts for myself, which is what I got. So I'm not mad about the amount that I spent since I did have it in my sinking fund. Then on that same day for my allowance, I spent $32.85 for some Victoria's Secret panties. And then last but not least, for my adventure sinking fund, I just went ahead and added all of the days that I was in Vegas for our trip. So from the 4th until the 7th, I spent a total of $324 with 22 cents, which honestly, guys, I could have spent a lot more. So I'm not even mad about that. And I am actually happy that it wasn't more than that, because I knew that I still had to have money left over for my Laughlin trip once again in 2 weeks. So all in all, I'm very happy that I have my sinking funds as always. That is one thing that I definitely encourage you guys to start, because if it weren't for my sinking funds here and for the amount that I've stuffed them with, I would not be able to go on said trip. So definitely happy about these this month. And I think that's pretty much it for this video. Yeah, I just had one business expense here for PicMonkey, my usual graphic design fee. I will go ahead and start, I think, from the beginning of the month, since I didn't film a cash envelope stuffing video. I'll show you guys what I have set up on each one of the pages here in my budget planner, so that you guys can maybe get some ideas from that. So on the very first page of the month, the dashboard page, I have here some of my dashboard scripts, financial goals that I have yet to write down. I have credit score, bills, cash envelopes, my beginning and ending debt, and beginning and ending savings. Then I have a savings tracker where I go into detail as to what I'm depositing, what I am subtracting. I actually have to put the passport in this section now. And then this month, like I mentioned. Then after that, we have my monthly view, which is where I track all of my expenses. Very cute. Then I have my variable income spread right next to my June monthly budget spread. After that, I have 2 of my weekly check-in pages. I remember when I used to be able to have my weekly check-in on one page, but since I am tracking pretty much all of my cash envelopes and unbudgeted expenses, it works out that I'm able to do it on 2 pages here. So that is those. And then sinking funds and transaction log would be the last 2 spreads that I have in my budget planner. And I still have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pages that I don't typically use. I mean, last month I tried to make it a page to track stuff that I was going to be selling on Poshmark, but that honestly did not happen. So I might end up trying it this month, not 100% sure, just because I do have family over. But with that being said, I really hope that you guys enjoyed setting up the rest of the pages in my budget planner, as well as seeing what I've spent for this first week in June. If you guys enjoyed this video, as always, please do not forget to give it a huge thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already. And hopefully I'll get to see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.